What's going on, community? How's everybody living? How are you doing? Hopefully you guys got a chance to watch the last update I did on PulseChain. Going to give everybody a little more recap. We had a few more events since then. So there's a little longer video here. It goes over some of the things we had come up with V4 and also the buy and burn. So it's a good one to check out. So the change we've had since then is we're expecting to have V4 probably here in the next couple of days. But the big one is we have the bridge up. So that's very cool. So we have a bridge up between our testnet and the one of the ETH testnets. So you can check this out here, give some of the connections on how to get situated, how to actually use it. The other part of having the bridge open is that we actually get some dollar values. So there's a couple of charts and prices that people are showing around, seeing how these assets are actually performing on testnet. Now they're testnet prices, but it's still fun. Everybody likes to see it. It's cool to see dollar values. We're very used to that side of our user experience. Looking for V4 to be out sometime this week. We're looking at having the bridges up pretty quickly after that. And once we see V4, we should be looking at really just seeing the final updates to the consensus mechanisms, all these validators and clients, peering, all that sort of dev talk should be getting wrapped up, relatively quickly. And then the last iterations for PulseX getting out the rest of that feature set out there. So we did get a chance to see the buy and burn. We'll hopefully get to see some of the DAO proposals, some of the mechanics on the incentive token getting distributed relatively soon. So those are the things to be really looking forward to. Now, again, I touched on the last video, but just as a bit of a reminder, those of us that are building projects on top, this move does slow us down a bit if we have to, if it's any of these projects that have to use architecture like GraphQL or archive nodes. These things take time to sync up. So there's a few tricks where we can go in and actually sync some of these things on ETH and then roll them back to the block. So there's some cool dev tricks to make these things a little easier. But again, it just takes a little time. Most projects probably won't drop on V3 at all. RH in a few rooms has said that basically they're going to drop V3 as soon as V4 is out. They are trying to get to mainnet. They want to get through and make sure these things are right, but they want to get them polished. They want to get to market. It is that time. So hopefully we will see these things roll out here in the next week or so. I'm going to try to start doing more of these a little more often as we get updates, just to make things clear. So many of these things can get lost in the weeds. And again, there's a lot of dev discussion and kind of nuance between what the impact is for the users versus what the impact is on like development, and then even development for projects like Liquid Loans. So if you guys need anything, please get at me. I'm not great at answering the questions on YouTube. We try to do a better job on the comments there, but it's easier to reach out on Telegram and Twitter. I'll try to do a better job on some of this stuff, guys. This stuff's always that easy on me. I liked hanging out and doing a lot of the stuff in VCs and just chatting directly with people. It's a little easier. That now I'm doing this stuff at scale. It's a little more difficult. So guys, please help me out there. Give me a bit to answer any questions, concerns. My DMs have been loaded up over this last little bit, but I am really excited. Again, don't let the another testnet stuff, and you're going to get a lot of fun, people making jokes on Twitter, and some of them are great, but this is just continued development. Again, they just had to basically re-release the testnet so they can make those changes to the validator nodes. So everything's looking good. No reason to be concerned. I would say the timeline hasn't really changed. It's just finishing the developments. So everybody, as always, appreciate it. Love y'all, community. Everybody be safe. Let me know if I can help with anything. We'll get more of these developments coming on soon. Make sure you guys are following the LL account. Follow myself on Twitter, WaLLrus Official. We'll have the links down in the description. Make sure you're subscribing to the account here. The subscriber counts, they help out, but most importantly, it helps with that legitimacy as we get launched and we go out here and we're trying to get new audiences. So help us get out there and share the gospel. Appreciate y'all. Be safe.